Hey guys! Before we start the video, I know some of you guys have been asking, why are you always wearing a hat in your recent videos? We thought you usually don't wear a hat. Yes, I usually don't wear a hat. Well, and the reason why I've been wearing a hat in my recent video is I got a haircut! My mom got me the haircut! As you guys know, I'm Asian, and that means my mom and dad is also Asian. And when Asian parents give you a haircut, it's usually a bowl cut or a bald cut, which means no hair. And which one did I had? Well, as you can tell by here, I had it in between because I have low self-esteem. But anyways, why am I talking about my hair? We should start the video. Roll the intro first. Wow, what a great intro! Yes, that's gonna be my new intros. I know my vlogs usually doesn't have any intros, and I'm not that guy who use some very intense intros like those gaming channels. Well, for me, an intro, it's not really an intro to me, it's more of a transition. Now that intro is exclusive, like with a white background, is exclusive to vlogs. Well, with 4-5 videos, the intro is a lot more cooler. But some of you guys been asking, how do I make that cool intro? Let me show you. And yes, I did make that intro all by myself. It's not pre-made, it's not from some shady websites. First of all, I have a lot of intros. Let me just find some intros. Well, here's some animations. This is the first one. And then this is like the second one. And then this is the third one. I'm also working on another intro. I've been working on it since May, and I'm still not finished because I've been wasting my time. And this is my old intro. And then here is a couple of my newer intro. Those are not exactly intros, they're just logo animations. Like, before you ask how did I make those, well, those are actually not that hard to make. You just basically open Adobe After Effects and then create a bunch of those blocks and then animate them frame by frame. Have to animate like a bunch of them, and then just do some flashes with the logo, and yeah, it's basically that. Like, those animations are pretty. Yes, like the first one, it's a pretty intense animation. I don't know what this is. I just thought it looked cool because like colors and contrast. I've used that intro in the iPad Pro refined video, which is the first video that I've used the newer intros. The other videos are like the older intros where it just goes like this, which I've been using that intro for like a very long time. The iPad Pro refined video is the first video to use the cooler animations instead of just like, and that's the one you guys care the most about. Like the logo animation part, it's actually not that hard. It's pretty time consuming and it's confusing. It took me like 2 days to just get the colors right, and then another day to animate this kind of stuff. It's some pretty intense animations. That's the second logo animation I made. So yeah, that's basically how I made the animations. How do I make the animations stick to an object? Like this. So yeah, just like this. As you can see, the logo animation stick to the ground. And there is also a cool shadow under the logo animation. open up Adobe After Effects. So we're gonna start with a new composition and have the settings right. And as you can see, now we can just drag in. Well, I need to copy some stuff back to my desktop first, but okay, it's finished copying. As you can see, here is the original clip. As you can see, it's just a shot of an iPad. So we're gonna drag it to the editing, the special effects software, and just here we go. It's only 7 seconds. And then we're gonna search up, we're just gonna type in 3D and then scroll all the way down, and then we're gonna see 3D camera tracker. Drag it to the clip and then just let it render. One of the most controversial laptops ever because like the keyboard have issues, and oh, never mind, it's actually already finished rendering. These things right here are tracking points, virtual tracking points, and we're just gonna select a good target, and then we're going to 2-finger click or right click, and then you can hit create text and camera. If your like logo, it's just text, but their logo is like animated, so create solid and camera. And as you can see, it created the green piece, and as you can see, as the camera moves, the green piece also stays on the ground. So it looks like there's a green paper on the ground. And then you have to play it back to make sure the green piece does stick, because it might look like sticking in the ground, but at the end it might have some weird glitchy things because like, you know, it might have just like messed up. So you want to play it back, make sure it sticks to the ground. And then you select your track solid, the green piece, double click, and then click pre-compose. It's complicated, just make sure these options are selected and hit OK, and then you're gonna hit Command K on your keyboard and then type in your logo animations aspect ratio. In my case, it's 3840 by 2160, so 4K, 16 by 9. That's my logo animations aspect ratio. And then we're going to just delete the track solid, and then we're going to drag in whatever logo animation you prefers. I have this one ready, so we're just, after that, as you can see, it's like this. And then to make like the shadows effect, you're gonna first look at your clip, look at what the shadow is pointing. So the sun, it's shining from here to here, which means the shadow is on the right side. After that, you just duplicate your animation and then select the bottom one, and then you're going to select Gaussian blur. I don't know how to spell it out, but just search up blur and then just find Gaussian blur. Yes, it's right here. We're going to drag it to the one on the bottom, and then we're gonna select to I think something like 45. It depends how harsh the sunlight is. If the sunlight is not that harsh, then the shadow needs to be lighter. But if the sunlight is super harsh, then obviously increase it. And then we're also gonna type in another effects, fill. I think it's this one, and then select the colors to be black, but like not exactly black, like almost black, because the shadow, it's usually kind of gray. It's just select it somewhere around here, and then yeah, now we're just gonna drag see, now we have a shadow right here. Now we're gonna, because the sun is shining from here to here, then the shadow needs to be like right here. Now does it? Yeah, I think the shadow is a little bit too harsh, so I'm gonna drag this down. It's not that sunny at the time. Yeah, now the logo have that floating effect, which looks pretty cool. Now we're going to select the track solid, and then we'll hit transform and then just fix the position since it usually doesn't get it right. See, and then oh yeah, we also have to scale it down since it's going over the iPad, so scale it down, have it in the right position, have the rotation set right, and this is what you should expect. And then here is the thing so far, and then after that after you adjust the clip, because usually it's a bit distorted, so you want to distort it back. The rotation sometimes it's not right, so you just basically fix that by fixing the rotations and stuff, and then you just drag the clip, you just match the clips. Yep, now they're all matched. Drag this thing at the end, so that tells After Effects how long your clip is. So just basically drag it here. Yep, we're good. Now after that, we just basically render it out. Hit File, Export, Add to Render Cube, hit Render. And then it's gonna take a while to depend how good your computer is. My computer is not good. Sometimes it crashes during the middle of the render. Alright, now it's finished rendering and you can save it. I don't want to save it, and then you just insert it to your video. So yeah guys, that's the whole video, and I hope you guys learned something new from this video, how I made the intros, and that's the whole video. Be sure to hit subscribe and check out my other videos. Check out the iPad Pro video right here. Thank you guys for watching. Comment down below what do you think about this video, and comment down if I should do a room tour. And don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys next time with another video. Bye!